This is a tribute to my good friend Joe Bennett. Some said that he was a paranoid man, always looking back over his shoulder. I used to say to him, relax, have a bit more trust. You can get by with a little help from your friends. But he was always a character, a bit of an eccentric. He had a pet blackbird called Kaylee and early dreams of becoming a paperback writer. You never saw him without his favourite drink, a Purple Rain cocktail. He smoked purple haze till he was comfortably numb most nights and watched tennis. His favourite player was Billie Jean King. Now I met Joe back in the summer of '69. He was running an open mic night at a hotel in California. I remember the time like it was yesterday. He had a lady friend called Layla or Alison or something. He thought that every little thing she did was magic, that he had found his endless love. I never thought she was good for him. I used to call her the Black Magic Woman. She was a bit of a party girl, you see, like a bat out of hell when she got going. It was after it all ended that I really got to know Joe. She left him high and dry and he was heartbroken. He was ready to let his dreams die. I said to him, you're too good to call it quits. Don't stop. You're going to be a star, man. He eventually learned to not look back in anger and set his sights on becoming a rock and roll star. I heard it through the grapevine that he had started up a new open mic at the Albatross pub. We started jamming together not long afterwards. He called me Voodoo Child. I called him Soul Man. One day, lazing on a Sunday afternoon, a man who had seen one of our gigs said that he couldn't walk on by without talking to the two of us. He had a little studio called the Heartbreak Hotel, 24 hours from Tulsa. This is the way to Amarillo driving south, if any of you are old enough to remember. September of that year, 1999. In China it was the year of the cat, I recall. Now Joe loved Oriental culture. We used to joke that he was turning Japanese. Anyway, we started recording an album and the rest, as they say, is history. We caused a lot of controversy with that record, but it was art for art's sake, as we often said. A lot of folks said when they heard it, what's going on? You're both dazed and confused, where's your head at making a record like this? But we wouldn't sacrifice our self-respect. It all got too much for me in the end, but it was never too much for him. It was the music that killed him, really. A rock and roll suicide, you might say. Hey Joe, I wish you were here, kid. Sail on, dreamer. You're my best friend. Thank you for the music.